G'day and welcome to Vision. It's Kyriakos here. Today, we chat with the winner of Eurovision Australia Decides 2022 TikTok wildcard. It's the vocal powerhouse, Erica Padilla. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Firstly, congratulations on winning the TikTok wildcard and joining the Australia Decides family.
Thank you, thank you. It's actually been a whirlwind. I'm really, really excited and blessed to be a part of this.
What's the reception been like since it was revealed that you'll be competing on the Gold Coast?
It's been crazy. I've had so many people reach out to me, all especially like throughout my past, like old teachers, and a lot of fans, like a lot of proud fans who have seen me grow and seen my journey and seen me go from not so very big of a following to the following that I have now, and just seeing what I'm able to do now. It's been really, really rewarding, and I think that a lot of people are very proud to have been a part of my journey.
Well, we've been following you on TikTok, and can I just say, your parents are so sweet. It was so heartwarming to see their reaction that TikTok vlog that you put up, and we've already seen that your mum's already made a sign ready for you to vote. Australia Decides. That's amazing.
I know, they're adorable. They're very, very proud. I think that they're like pretty shocked that this has all happened, and Mum has actually been going crazy trying to campaign for it all. Like,
that's awesome.
She's ringing all my old schools and everything, just trying to get the word out there and trying to get voting, like from like my community and everything. They're very, very excited, and they're already working their butts off.
Oh, that's awesome. So she's your campaign manager, really. You need that.
Literally,
yeah. Now, Erica, we'd love to know a little bit more about you. Can you tell us a little bit about your background, which city you're from, how long have you been singing for?
Yeah, so I'm from Melbourne. I have been singing all of my life since I was a little girl. My family is so musical, my dad's side especially. We'll do like completely different things, like completely different ends of the spectrum in music. And so, like, I came from a very musical family. I grew up quite shy, but like on the stage, like I knew how to work it. Yep. But yeah, I grew up in the church choir, school choir. I started to do school musicals when I got older. And then from then on, I decided I wanted this to be my career, and I really wanted to give it a good crack and try my best. And so I ended up here. Like, I guess I had a lot of opportunities that I just missed, like a lot of auditions, and I guess it was all a learning experience for me, and trying to figure out where to go from there.
Yeah. Now, for the last few years now on TikTok, it's become the social media platform where videos and songs go viral. And we've even seen with Eurovision songs and artists blow up on TikTok. We saw Måneskin, last year's winners from Italy. Their cover of Begging was big on TikTok. We've seen Arcade by Duncan Lawrence. That blew up as well at some stage. Why is TikTok such an important platform for music?
I think that it's definitely become the near future, like, I guess this kind of era. TikTok is so important to the music industry. It's important to like every industry right now, to be honest. Like the entertainment industry, it's so like, oh, okay, you've gone. It's become a really, really important platform, and I think that one of the biggest like reasons why is because of the pandemic. Yeah. I think that everyone turned to TikTok to kind of find their source of entertainment. Me, I turned to it as a source of trying to still be in the music industry, even though we couldn't leave our houses. And so I think that it ended up being the place where a lot of people could find joy, and a lot of people can still learn and stay in the current world. And I think that it's definitely a place where a lot of musicians turn to, a lot of labels turn to find new artists. And yeah, TikTok's been very revolutionary for the past like few years.
Now, Erica, you have a big following on TikTok. You have 1.2 million followers. Your videos have accumulated over 26 million likes, and your videos are fantastic. Your vocals are amazing. We'd love to know firsthand what's it been like for you sharing your artistry on TikTok?
I think that it's been a really, really rewarding experience, and definitely a good career move, I guess. I think that I joined it kind of being hopeful that people would see it and that I would gain like a little bit of a following. I got so excited when I hit 5,000 followers. I was so excited. And then from then on, it just kept growing. And I think like, I still don't believe where I am right now. I think that the fact that I literally performed to my phone just kind of makes it so unbelievable that all these people are real people and that they live in this like world, and it's not just like it's not like little kind of like tiny like little hearts and little comments. Like, they're all real people who are interacting with me and seeing my videos. And yeah, I think that it's just been such a mind-blowing experience. And I said that if I like put all these people in a stadium, I actually don't think I could be able to cope with how many people actually support me. And I'm just pretty blessed and blown away.
Now, with the TikTok wildcard competition, you auditioned with many videos. You covered artists from Celine Dion, Avicii, ABBA. It was fantastic to see the range of artists you covered. You also showcased some of your own written songs as well. But for me personally, I do have to say, your cover of River by Bishop Briggs, wow, that was like amazing. And that TikTok video alone, over 26 million views, 3.8 million likes. Can you tell us a little bit about the video? Who's that in the car with you? And the song River, and what the song means to you as well.
So, I posted that video. Like, that was such an impromptu video to do. All my videos were pretty impromptu. Like, they weren't really planned. This one, I was in my boyfriend's car. That's Lucas Ivkovic.
Oh, yep.
He's also a TikToker.
Yep.
And so we sat in the car, and he was going to film a TikTok for himself, for his channel. And then I was like, you know what, while we're in the car, let me just film a video for me. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to sing a song. He's never heard this song, nothing. Like, and so I was like, I'm going to sing this song, just react to it, and just like, you know, like, let's make a TikTok video. And then we did it. And then the next morning we were flying to Cairns. We were going on a holiday. I posted it at 11 p.m. at night. And then I woke up, got in the taxi to go to the airport. It was like 4 a.m. in the morning. Yep. And I checked my phone and I'm like this. And I'm like, whoa. Like, because my video had like over 1 million views in a night. And that has never, ever happened to me like that quickly before. Yep. Like, I've had videos that have done really, really well, but not to the degree of this video. And I was just so shocked. It's actually so funny because I have a lot of comments in there that don't believe it's me.
I saw that.
And I know, they don't believe it's me. And I'm like, no, this is me. Like, and I've just been like, it's been a dream ever since that video tipped me over 1 million followers. And then all this happened. And I just think that, I just actually can't believe what my life is right now. But yeah, that video was a real blessing to do. And I'm so glad that I got to do it. And I'm grateful for my partner. He's like my partner in crime. Like, we both are TikTokers, so we both do it together. And like, we support each other, help each other with video ideas, and it pays off.
You guys really do have a nice vibe with each other in your videos as well. It's really great to see.
Thank you. Thank you.
As well as TikTok, you actually have released music on Spotify as well. You've released your original music. You also have your cover of Sam Smith's Make It To Me with your version, by the way, Make It To Me Rewritten. And it's nearly reached 1 million streams, which is amazing. So congratulations on that. So close.
Thank you.
How do you describe yourself as an artist, and who are your musical inspirations?
I think that my musical inspirations are Destiny's Child and Bruno Mars. I think that I've said to a lot of people that I think I want to be the embodiment of Destiny's Child in one person and Bruno Mars as a woman, kind of just make what the kind of music they do, but with my own flair to it. I think that I'm very inspired by like R&B and that kind of 90s kind of vibe, the fashion as well. I love it. I think that that's my bread and butter, and those are my musical inspirations, and I think that that's what kind of leads me into this kind of world that I'm doing right now, this lane that I'm in, which is just kind of a mix of R&B and pop, and I want to kind of mold those worlds together so that my songs can be on radio, but it's also R&B, but it's also pop. So yeah, that's kind of the kind of music I'm trying to do, and the kind of music I'm writing and hoping to put more out.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you have Filipino background in your family.
Yeah.
Is that right? Because I've seen Sean Wiley more on on Instagram checking out to see if you are.
So sweet. It has been so sweet. I think that is crazy that there's 3 Filos in the club.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, this year, the Filipino representation so strong. Great to see. Great to see at Australia Decides as well. How does it feel having that Filipino representation on the stage like Australia Decides? What does it mean to you?
It's crazy. I think what it means to me is that, like, in the Australian industry, it's been very, very hard, and especially in the past few years, I think that there's been a lot of talk about diversity and a lot of talk about how, like, there's so many cultures in this, like, in Australia. And I think because I also kind of dip into the fashion world as well, and like as like kind of a brand ambassador, it's very hard to kind of see diversity. And I think that by us being on stage, I think that it really unifies us. And I think that, yeah, we're Australia, but there are so many, like, races
it needs to be more,
and cultures in the Australian industry. And I think that this would be the perfect representation of every culture. But yeah.
So we've been following your socials, and you've had a very busy week in Sydney from what we've seen. You've recorded your song at the Church Street Studios with Sean Carey.
Yeah,
Sean
Carey's amazing.
Yeah, we've also noticed you getting lots of little bits and pieces ready. How has the whole experience been, and what was it like working with Sean Carey?
I loved that trip so much. I wish that I could be doing that every day. I think that because a lot of the artists have had so much time to prepare, we had to kind of condense it all down in a couple of days, and I loved it. I think that I'm such an overthinker as well, that I think that if you gave me that much time to think about these things, I'd be changing my mind all the time. And I love working in that high intensity, like, kind of environment where we're like go. I work best under that, and I think that, like, it really gets like my blood going, and like the adrenaline kicks in, and it's been really fun. Like, I don't feel any like pressure. Like, I don't feel like I'm stressed or freaking out. Like, I think it's just such a fun creative process, and the team have made it so, like, easy to enjoy, and like it's been so fun. The team are so humble and kind, and they really are looking out for all of us. And yeah, I think that, yeah, I've just genuinely loved the experience.
Now, would really love to know about your song. I don't know how much you can really tell us, but was a song were you matched with a song from the portal? What was that process like, and what can we expect from your song?
So when I first got the call that I was the TikTok wildcard, Paul from Blink TV, he told me that there were a lot of song submissions that they could give me, and that I could pick from and have a look at and see which one resonated with me the best. There were some amazing songs in there, and I thought that, like, Australia would love these songs. But then I was thinking back to, like, like my artistry, and I was like, look, I love these songs, but I really want to show who I am as an artist. And Paul kind of hinted that I could send a demo of an original. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I have an original. I didn't have an original. I had like half an original song written, or like 2 lines of a song. And I was like, look, I really want to do my own song. I got my best friend, Ali Ely, who's a name that you should remember. And then my little sister, Isabella, we wrote the song in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
And then we got it mixed on the 3rd day, and then quickly sent off like a rough demo to Paul and the team. And I was like, what do you think? Like, do you think it's okay? And they were like, yeah, we love it. It needs a little bit of work. We'll send you to Sean Carey. And I was like, okay, amazing. I can do my own song. And then I worked with Sean Carey for the past couple of days, and he's been so amazing. He's really taken into account what I'm trying to achieve and the kind of artistry that I have and the vibe that I wanted. And like, I feel like we were definitely on the same wavelength with what we were trying to accomplish. what we were trying to accomplish. And I think we definitely came up with something that I just think is so amazing. And I think that like is such a big accomplishment for myself as an artist, because I've never really had the opportunity to really work with real instruments for one, and work with just somebody who is on the same wavelength as me and knows what I'm trying to achieve and knows big and dramatic and helped me really achieve it. And I'm so, so proud of what we came up with, and grateful that I got to work with Sean. He was honestly so understanding, and yeah, he was great.
Now, I'd love to ask you about the Eurovision Song Contest. What's your experience with it, and what are your favorite songs and performances from the contest?
So I was first exposed to Eurovision through like my school friends, because they were super, super into it. The European, what do you expect? They love Eurovision. And they were like, surely you've watched it. Like, haven't you heard of it? ABBA's been on Eurovision. That's the reason why they're so big. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go watch it then. I watched Loreen, and her performance stood out to me straight away. I was like, that is amazing. And it won. And I was like, wow, I was saying that the caliber of like the music that is on Eurovision is just insane. And I think it's such a fun, creative, out of the box kind of show. There's no kind of mold. And so like that was my first kind of exposure to it. And then like Australia started entering, and I was like, oh my gosh, what the hell? Like, this is crazy. And I think that my favorite ever performance from Eurovision was Mahmood doing Soldi. It was so cool. And I think that like as an R&B artist, I think that it's really, really cool that a song like that was brought onto the Eurovision stage, because Eurovision has this dramatic kind of big notes and really like amazing kind of phenomenal performances. And I think Mahmood, he brought this moodiness, this current kind of sound. He brought this R&B style, and he brought like such a catchy song. And I thought that was just
the clap as well.
Amazing. Oh my god, yeah, the claps. I was like, this is great. Like, this is everything that I want to be doing, like that kind of music. And I was like, if that kind of music can go on Eurovision, I was like, look, if I can get a glimpse of that and try and get into that would be amazing. And here I am, and I just can't really believe that I get to bring a song like mine to Eurovision. Well, Eurovision Australia decides.
Well, last question. Say you win Australia Decides, you get the opportunity to go to Italy representing Australia for Eurovision 2020. But Erica, you can only take 3 things with you. What would you take with you? Only 3 things.
Oh no. What would I bring? I have my travel lion. It's like this like
cute.
stuffed toy it's this stuffed toy that my boyfriend got me. I've been taking it on all my flights recently. It's this big lion. It shouldn't be going to all these places, but I take it on all these flights. Bring that on. And then I'd bring, what would I bring? I'd definitely bring, it's gonna sound so like a millennial, but my phone.
Yeah.
only because that is where my community is.
Yep.
That is where my online community is. I want to be able to take them on this journey with me, and my phone and TikTok is how I do it. And social media, obviously, I'm like that. I'm 20 years old. I'm on my phone all the time. So yeah, my phone. And then I think that I would bring not a thing, but my dad.
Yep.
Because he's honestly been the biggest support system in my life. He's so funny. He's such a data guy. He's like this nerd, and I say that in the best way possible. And he would always look at my stats on TikTok, and he didn't know about the analytics page, and he made this spreadsheet just showing me like, look, this is where your views are coming from. Like, you need to do this and do that. This video did well. This video didn't do well. He's my rock through all this, and he's like my biggest support system. So definitely my dad. Yeah.
Great choices, all 3 great choices. Well, thank you, Erica, so much for chatting with us. All the best with Australia Decides. We cannot wait to hear your entry and see you on the big stage on the Gold Coast. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for speaking to me today.
Yeah.
Bye.